A warm welcome to Kaya. Very happy that you are here with us today too. And of course a warm welcome to you all, John and Guido. And of course to Paweł Zalewski, Staatssekretär aus dem polnischen Verteidigung.
Welcome to Paweł Zalewski, State Secretary from the Polish Ministry of Defense. We had an excellent meeting today in this group of 5 format and together with the EU High Representative. Almost exactly a year ago, on the 25th of November 2024, we set up this format here in Berlin. At the time it was Catherine's predecessor, Sébastien Lecornu, and myself. We started this new idea, and today we can rightly say that this format proved to be a success. As you know, our group aims at strengthening European defense and security. We are representatives of the 5 countries in Europe that have the largest defense budgets, and as such, we promote the support for Ukraine and try to enhance it. We have very candid and open discussions in this group. Unlike other international groups, we do not use prepared statements. We have a free and open and candid discussion. In a larger group, that would be difficult. But this enables us to openly discuss new ideas, new approaches, and then we can work on these ideas and then communicate them to our partners and friends. We talked about our ideas of procurement at the European level. This is about, finally simplifying and streamlining rules and regulations governing the defense industry, and I'm happy to say that the EU immediately took up this ball by means of the Defense Omnibus. When it comes to supporting Ukraine, we started new approaches as well. We started cooperative endeavors between our countries and the companies concerned, and when it comes to financing the production of long-range drones in Ukraine, we have been very successful as well. Ukraine is now facing its 4th winter in this war against Russia, and Russia intentionally attacks the energy infrastructure of Ukraine. Putin is trying to make the winter as unbearable as possible for Ukrainians. He wants to destroy their morale. He wants to break their resistance. So far he's been unsuccessful. Nevertheless, these attacks are terrible, outrageous, and a blatant violation of international law, international human law. It is clear to us that we will not abandon Ukraine. They can continue to rely on us. This is what we told and assured our Ukrainian colleague Denis Shmyhal. He was connected by a video link and he gave us an update regarding the situation in Ukraine. For Germany, I can say Germany is prepared to keep on supporting Ukraine and to enhance our support. Yesterday, the Bundestag accepted my proposal of expanding our help for Ukraine next year. Next year, it will be more than 11.5 billion euros. As you know, Germany also participates in the so-called Pearl mechanism, which is to say we finance weapon systems that can only be purchased in the United States. And for that, we have the prioritized Ukraine requirements list. These are systems that are manufactured in the United States and only there, and that are urgently needed by Ukraine. For example, the Patriot system, including the missiles needed for it. Last autumn, Germany took on the financing of one of these packages to the tune of 500 million euros. And that's news. Yesterday, we decided to participate in another package. I talked about it with Mark Rutte, NATO Secretary General, and we decided that we would commit to spending at least another 150 million euros to participate in this package. So again, we are making progress. Another important subject was the topic of hybrid attacks. We had another discussion on this, and it is quite clear that Russia is trying to distract from its own problems. For example, the successful strikes of Ukraine deep in Russian territory and the high losses at the front line, and they are trying to intimidate our societies. Russia is trying to intimidate us. We have decided to respond to these hybrid attacks and to speak with one voice. The steps we've taken have been successful, nationally, bilaterally, with the NATO and the EU. This goes for the NATO-led activity Baltic Sentry. It's also true for anti-drone measures. The Bundeswehr, for example, the Bundeswehr Air Force took steps and they can be deployed very quickly, and right now they are in Belgium. So we are acting as a team, we complement each other, and we learn from each other. The same goes for initiative brought up by my colleague John Healy on procuring low-cost anti-drone effectors. At the last Group of 5 meeting, we discussed it, and by the next time we intend to be ready for signature. Thank you very much, John, for your initiative. We all are determined to act as one in Europe. We want to advance our capability to defend ourselves. Ukraine will continue to depend on us, and they can depend on us. We will continue to send out the signal and to start the discussions that we need and to act together. Thank you very much for the great cooperation we've enjoyed with you, in spite of the seriousness of the situation. Thank you. Catherine, you have the word.